Guys, what's going on? It's Awesome Dude, and welcome to no, not your typical vlog, and no, not a gaming video, obviously. This is something very close to my heart, actually, and probably very close to you as well. Bullying. Oh God. This is a very personal video. It's, like I mentioned, something very close to me, and it's something that happens in a lot of schools, if not all of them. What I'm going to do is first, I'm going to give you the background of my life, of how I went through bullying and how I succumbed, and how I overcame bullying, if that's the right term. And two, I'm going to describe to you how many ways you yourself can overcome bullying as well. And those are going to be the main two things I'm going to be talking about in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to tell you something. You guys probably, this is very deep. This is something like very personal and stuff. My friends know it's not that secretive, but when I was younger, I used to take stuff very seriously. I used to be very literal, and literal actually means taking stuff too seriously and not, pretty much not taking a joke. They fed off of that, and I guess that's what drove people to bully me. And that's the thing, I don't remember very many occurrences where I was actually bullied. I know there were a few times where I was, named, like I was made fun of, and they named me stuff, I'm not gonna say. And some of this stuff took place in freaking junior high. Oh God, I'm gonna tell you guys, if you're not in junior high already, good luck, because every time I pass by that freaking building on my school bus that I have to ride to get down to the actual bus transport, I just think back on that building, and I don't think of anything positive. I just think of everything negative. I'm like, wow, I left that building a new man. Oh God. High school doesn't get much better, but it doesn't get worse. So that is kind of positive. High school, you do have more options, which is, the main thing anyone's going to tell you if you ask them what's going to happen in high school. What's the good thing about high school? So you do have more options to choose from in high school. I don't really mind myself. I don't really personally mind about extracurricular activities or anything like that. But yeah, that's just me. When I was like a lot, not too young from now, I am 17. I think maybe 3 years, I've been struggling with, I guess, bullying, but not really. Nobody really picked on me, and to this day, nobody really picks on me ever. Not my whole life, not literally my whole life, but a few years ago, especially back in like my pretty much preteens, I used to suffer pretty much depression. I was really sad. I never got a girlfriend. There was one time in particular where I did get a girlfriend at this school that I'm enrolled in still to this day, and it was amazing. We're not dating anymore. We are still friends. That's a plus. That's something to look forward to. And I'm so happy. And even though that's like the main thing I struggled with was, why doesn't anyone like me? Why can't I get a girlfriend? And I used to be one of those really, really nice guys. Like a sweetheart, pretty much. I'd be kind of like a suck up, but not really. I'd open doors for people, and that's all I remember. I know I'd open doors for people, and I'd be sick of, not getting a thank you, or, not getting, I guess, respect. I remember one time I went to my, I enrolled in this, mentor, meeting thing where you'd pretty much, like, you'd be able to hang out with a teacher, and, you kind of just talk about stuff, and he'd, like, help you out and all that stuff. It wasn't particularly aimed towards depression or anything like with kids, like, having problems or anything like that, but, I do remember when I'd always talk to my mentor about how I, hated it here, how I hated it at my school, how I hated that nobody, liked me, nobody appreciated me, nobody respected me, and it's just, today, looking back at that stuff, I'm like, was that really me? Did I really feel that way? There are some, today, to this day, there are some small sparks, of depression, but, not that great to an extent where I feel like crap the whole day at school or whatnot. I've actually overcome a lot of stuff. Depression. I have actually attempted suicide. One main time in particular. I'm not going to talk about it, but I did try to kill myself. It was at an apartment, and we were on the second floor, so you can probably piece that together. of what I tried to do on the second floor. That was a long time ago. That was back when maybe I was like 12. Yeah, and I don't have a girlfriend to this day, and I'm fine with that actually. I I used to care so much about, striving, and I do still kind of strive to, to be a better person, to be perfect. Um, but I don't know. It's just something finally hit me, and I didn't really care about it anymore. I do try to, hook up with girls and all that stuff, but I don't know. It's not something I really care for that much, but I don't know. I do know that you can't be perfect. I am a Christian, so I do believe in God's word when he says he is perfect. We are broken, and, we strive every day. And that's the main reason why there are bullies. Bullies are kids who, I guess bullies are kids most of the time who do not get enough love at home, from their parents or something like that. Maybe their dad, doesn't expect much more of them, so they strive to be better for their dad. I mean, that's pretty reasonable. I can understand that. Pretty much not being good enough for their parents is the main reason why there are bullies. And they're always striving and stuff, and they pretty much release their pain on someone else. They just enforce it on someone else. It makes them feel better. It makes them feel whole. And what's twisted is most of the time, a lot of times, I've felt like doing that to people, even my friends. I felt like just lashing out on them and, making fun of them. Me and my friends, we do have our fun, like joking around, some of them are kind of mean, but, it's just friends having fun. Alright, so number 2, how you can overcome not being a bully. There's something, it's really easy to become a bully. It actually really is, even though you don't want to admit it, even though you don't want to do that, which I have done a million times. I don't want to say I am a bully. I don't think I am a bully by any standards, but I do feel like there are times where I could have said something more nicer. I could have been better off. I could have done something better than what I did in that moment. So yeah, don't be a bully. It's not as hard as it sounds. You just don't be negative. That's mainly what bullies are. They're pretty much negative. And if you're a bully who's watching this, I'm not trying to pick on you. And I don't even want to use that term bully if you're someone who watches my videos, or just someone who randomly stumbled upon this video. I don't want to use that slur on you. So but that's their label, I guess. That's what they're called, is bullies. I do know another background story of myself, another little bit of background info on myself. I've been put down a lot, like I said before. I've been suffering through depression. A lot of this took place last year, and in junior high was where the main struggle happened. It was, I don't know, I felt like I wasn't good enough. I was always struggling, and I don't want to say abused, because I really wasn't. I'm not going to say who in particular, because he's gotten a lot better. He's done a lot better. And, so, it is one of my family members. And if you're my friends, you most likely know. I'm not going to mention it in this video, but if you do want to know in the comments who it is, I will gladly tell you. It just doesn't feel right talking behind his back, in this video. So, this guy pretty much, he pushed me around and all that stuff, and, I don't know, I just always get in arguments with him, and I feel like I was worth nothing. I'd always get pissed off, and, pardon my language, I just felt terrible. And then finally, I think this year rolls around. I think it was this year and last year rolls around where I became getting more confident in myself. I became working out. Yeah, that makes sense. I started working out, doing basic push-ups, pull-ups, and all that stuff. Sit-ups, and I know if I could look at a picture, if I could show a picture of me now and a picture of me a picture of me then and a picture of me now, I definitely became a better person, not only in strength but pretty much in mind. I became more confident. I did struggle a lot with talking to people, especially girls. I was very nervous around girls, and today, it's not really a sweat, you know, I don't sweat it, I just pretty much talk to them, and I've gotten more confident in that way. If you guys have too, that's amazing. If you're watching this and you've overcome that fear, and I don't mean it as a bad thing when I say fear, because it's kind of like another slur, but if you overcome that problem, then good job for you. I mean, that's really good. It's really hard, especially standing up to a bully. To this day, I pretty much suffer trying to. I kind of lack in standing up for people, especially friends, and I kind of beat myself up. And today, you know, to this day, I kind of do that. I don't help people out. It's just it's a fear inside me that this kid's getting bullied, so if I help him, then this bully's gonna pick on me, and that's gonna be another problem added to the list, and that's what goes through my head. But I remember one time, not too long ago, actually, it was yesterday on a Wednesday, when this kid was picking on a kid at church on Wednesday night, and he was a littler kid. They weren't too much little. They were in junior high. He was picking on him and stuff, and they were trying to play pool or something like that. So I guess I had enough of it, and I finally went over there and I stood up for the little kid. He was a lot littler than the bigger kid, and that's one of the things that kind of ticks me off, is bigger kids picking on the little ones. So I went over there, and the little kid was arguing with the big kid, and the little kid was saying like something like, I was going first, and I did see it. He grabbed the stick, and he was trying to play pool, and he was trying to be the first person to shoot, to break it. And so I went up there, and I said, just let him play. And so he just gave the stick to him. You know, shoot me dirty looks. I don't care. I mean, especially when he's a kid in junior high, I'm not gonna be scared of him. But you know, that's besides the point. It feels good standing up for someone. It really does. No matter how scary it is, and I know it's scary. I mean, I've told you my side of the story. It is really scary to stand up for yourself, or especially anyone in general. But that's the thing I tried to do, is try to be a better person, try to be a better friend to all my other friends, try to stand up for them, and yeah. If you guys did suffer any bullying, any problems or anything like that, let me know in the comments. If you don't want to let me know in the comments, I guess let me know on my email, or on Facebook. Actually, you could just message me on Facebook. I'll leave a link to my Facebook, my Gmail, my Twitter. I actually have a Twitter account activated. I feel pretty confident that that's all I had to go over. So freaking 17 minutes long. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you once again, if you're suffering bullying or any problems like that, I mean, this is so overused, but it's true. And I know I haven't, truly stepped up to that plate, but this is true. One of these days, it's definitely gonna get better. And whether you ignore them, or if you're a fighter, fight for your right, pretty much. Don't let them pick on you, So, yeah. I hope you guys aren't struggling at all today, especially not today. I know this was very kind of sad, kind of solemn, kind of gloomy, but I just wanted to get this out there. I just wanted to let you guys know, kind of interact a little bit more with you guys. If you want more of these, little, kind of interaction series, I will be more than glad to do it. Once I do reach that certain number of subscribers, I will do a live stream with a lot of my followers, and I will try to do one of these interaction things again. Not just games, but interacting, through bullies, suicide, depression, and all that stuff. I'll do live streams for that. So yeah, if you guys be bully free.